back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for James Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Conner. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a starting safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Right back to Conner here on first. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunately, he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the mission.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Tried for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football,
But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run behind center with Gainwell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing move. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being fourth.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
That was not thrown, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a Pick 6 TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. Finding Ertz again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to hold on to it once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker on his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a good play. He put that up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
After the turnover, here's Murray out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A give running right is counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Connor. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 51 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to... to Bandit Lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Murray. Hurts over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Always got some breathing room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Going down the middle, and it It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been good too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Keep it up!
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now Murray again. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing now is Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they're certainly bringing it to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is nearly lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
The Cardinals really something to break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover and downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Murray now on first down. Gets this to Ertz. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. The Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter from the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they have to sit on that film and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,